What's up guys, Rick from DFS On Demand here, and today I want to show you the easiest way to import mass lineups into DraftKings, and it doesn't have to be 150, it can be 20 or 10 or 5, whatever it is, but this is a question I get quite a bit, and it seems to be something that a lot of people screw up. So there's a couple different ways we can do it, and I'm going to show you what I think is the best way to do it, but I'm sure someone will correct me. So let's jump into this, and I'll show you the way that I handle this situation. All right, so here we are in DraftKings, and I think the number one mistake people make is they come up here to lineups and they just upload lineups, which if you do this, it doesn't necessarily enter them into any contests for you. Like if I drop 20 lineups in here, I would have those lineups available to me if I went to try to enter another contest. And it's just like a really complicated and confusing way, because when you go to enter the lineups, it's kind of harder to see which lineups you have and have not used. So here's what I do. Step one is go find the tournament that you want to play or the contest that you want to play and put in a dummy lineup. So you can reserve an entry, but if you're doing it max, you should put a dummy lineup in. So because if you reserve an entry, it's only going to let you do basically one at a time. So let's just say I've got some tickets left over here. I'll just go into this quarter arcade. I want to put 20 lineups into this quarter arcade for the Euro showdown. I'm just going to enter this, and let's hope I can put in 20 lineups here. I can put in 17. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do 17. I just go down to the bottom, and I just throw in the bottom 6 priced golfers, right? I'm not creating a dummy lineup that I think might win so that I save that for later. I'm not. I'm just putting in a dummy lineup, and I enter it. And then because I've done it this way, it now allows me to bulk enter this. So I'm going to come in here and do a bulk enter, and I'm going to put the same dummy lineup in 16 more times. Submit those. It's going to be $4 more. I click OK. Boom. I'm maxed. All right, great. So now what I can do is I can go to this lineups section here, and I can edit my entries. So I'll click edit entries, and now I can choose what I'm looking for here. So boom, here are if I have different sports, I can do that. If I have different styles, I can edit those, but I have a golf showdown right here, 17 entries. Those are the ones I just put in. I'm going to download that CSV. And when I open this CSV, it looks like exactly what I've shown in my core cascading videos. This is the exact template I use in those. So this kind of covers two things. If you've asked me hey, send me that core cascading template, or you've asked how to mass upload lineups, this is exactly how I do it. It's exactly the same. So here is our 17 lineups in the quarter arcade. So now all I need to do is just change these. Okay, so if I want to by hand go through and say, okay, instead of Thomas Bjorn, let's get this column out of here. Instead of Thomas Bjorn, I want, Rory McIlroy, and I paste him in. Make sure you get the one with the ID and the name. I can do that. But more realistically, what you're probably doing is bringing in a bunch of lineups from somewhere else, and then placing them in here. So just for our purposes here, I'm just going to optimize a quick few lineups here. So this is the salary sheet from the Euro showdown. And what I'll do is I will throw this into 17 lineups into my DFS On Demand optimizer. So I'll run this really quickly. And what it's going to do is punch me out 17 lineups. And then I'll be able to export these. I don't know if you can see this up here at the top. Export to CSV. And now what it gives me is this right here. Okay? These are just the player IDs for my 17 optimized lineups. So now I'm just going to copy this, go back into my 17 entries of my export from DraftKings, and I'm going to paste it in. Boom. I'm done. Okay? Literally, I'm going to, let's see if I can move the screen down for you here. I'm going to click save. So this is called DK entries. I'm going to go back into DraftKings, and I'm going to upload these entries. So I'm going to go to my downloads, go to DK entries, upload this, Boom, 17 out of 17 successfully loaded. If you have any errors, it'll tell you here, and it'll tell you what line it is on. So if, for example, I have, and I guess maybe I can do this really quickly. If I put in John Rahm here, like 3 times or 2 times, where I go over the salary cap or something like that. So let's upload this again. You'll see here's an error. Lineup exceeds salary limit, and it includes a player that is used more than once. So the affected row is row 2. So I can go back to my sheet here, make the corrections, press save, and upload it again. So I'll just go back to my original here. I'll save that again. I'll come through and I'll upload my new CSV, and we're good to go. Now, notice that didn't destroy the rest of my lineups. It just didn't upload that one lineup. So 16 out of 17 were uploaded correctly. But now I'm good here, and I can go into my lineups and my upcoming lineups for these contests, and you can see, here we go. Here are my showdown lineups for Euro 3rd round showdown, and I've just mass uploaded them in just a few minutes. So I hope that was helpful. That's the way that I do it. I believe it is the best way. If not, or if you have any questions about that, tweet me. It's at RickRunGood, or leave a comment below. See ya.